In today's video, you will learn how to solve algebraic problems involving differences of squares. We will learn this by doing a simple problem, a medium problem, and a hard one. At the end of the video, you can click the links in the descriptions below to see other videos that might help you. If you want more practice, you can click the link in the description below to download or print out a worksheet. For the answer of the worksheet, click the link in the description below. Let's begin. For our first problem, we're going to have x squared minus 4. Now, to solve this problem, we have to notice that the first two terms have a square root, x squared and 4. X squared has a root of x, and 4 has a square root of 2. These two numbers right here are going to be the numbers that we're going to include in our products after we solve the problem. Let's begin. To solve any difference of squares, imagine we have a trinomial. Let's say, for example, we have x squared plus 4x plus 4. We would solve this by factoring. How do we factor? Well, with previous knowledge, we know that the answer is going to be x plus 2 times x plus 2. The same principle is applied to our differences of squares. The only difference is that for a difference of squares, we're always going to have one term that's going to be adding and another term that's going to be subtracting. Let me explain. To solve this difference of squares, let's imagine we have a 0x between these two terms. How do we do that? We simply write 2x squared plus 0x minus 4. We inserted a 0x. Why? Because at the end of the problem, our products cancel. Let's factor. To factor this problem, we would get x plus 2 times x minus 2. Let me show you what I meant before. If we do the separate property and multiply x times x times negative 2, and 2 times x, as well as 2 times negative 2, we will see that the x's will cancel at the end. Don't believe me? Let's see it. If we multiply x times x, we get x squared. We'll multiply x times negative 2, we get negative 2x. If we multiply positive 2 times x, we get positive 2x. And if we multiply positive 2 times negative 2, we get a negative 4. As you can see, these two terms are going to cancel each other out, which is why for practical purposes, we write x squared minus 4. Now, for our second problem, we're going to have 4x squared minus 16. The reason why this is a medium problem is because we're going to have to factor out a 4 from our expression. How do we do that? Well, we simply divide out a 4 from the entire expression, which is going to look something like this. 4 times x squared minus 4. And if we multiply, 4 times x squared gives us 4x squared. 4 times negative 4 gives us negative 16. So as you can see, this expression right here looks pretty much like the expressions we've done before. So let's factor. We insert a 0 in our expression. X squared plus 0x minus 4. Our results: x minus 2 times x plus 2. Now, every time we factor out a number from an expression, in this case a difference of squares, we're going to have to write it out through our entire process. So we'll write down 4 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. And this would be our complete and final answer. Let's test it. If we apply the same process we applied before, check it. X times x, x times positive 2, negative 2 times x, and negative 2 times positive 2. We would get x squared, negative 2x, positive 2x, negative 4. As you can see, these two terms cancel out, and we would get 4 times x squared minus 4, which would turn into, after we multiply, 4x squared minus 16. Okay, we have reached our third and hardest problem. And we're going to have 16x to the 4th power minus 81. Now, the reason why this is the hardest problem isn't because the numbers are bigger, but because of the process we're going to follow. Let's see. The square root of 16 is going to be 4. The square root of x to the 4th power is going to be x squared. And the square root of 81 is going to be 9. And as before, we're going to have one adding, and we're going to have one that's going to be subtracting. Now, from this problem, we can't really factor out the 4, the x squared, or the 9. But if we pay close attention to it, we can see that this is actually another difference of squares. So let's factor it out. We will do it as we've done before. We will insert a 0 in the middle of the problem. And it's going to look something like this. Once we factor it out, we're going to get two products. You can pause this video to see if you get the two products. Did you get those products? Okay, let's see if you got it right. The two products are going to be 2x minus 3 times 2x plus 3. Now, to write our full and complete answer, we're going to combine these three terms, which is going to look like this. 4x squared plus 9 times 2x minus 3 times 2x plus 3. This entire thing is going to be our final and complete answer. Okay, as I promised at the beginning of the video, I would give you two examples that you could practice. The first example is going to be 7x squared minus 63. And the second one is going to be 6x to the 6th power minus 24. You can pause this video to solve the problems. Did you get them right? Let's see. For our first problem, after we factored out everything, the answer would give us 7 times x minus 3 times x plus 3. And their second problem would give us 6 times x to the third power minus 2 times x to the third power plus 2. Did you get them right? I hope so. This concludes our video. If you have more doubts about this, click the links in the description below to find more videos like this that will help you. If you want to practice even more, click the link in the description below to download or print our worksheet. For the answer of the worksheet, click the link in the description below. And to have a fun interactive time, click the link to find a Kahoot that will help you practice these problems even more. And as always, thanks for watching.